Hey, Vikings faithful. Skull Nation, it's time to get fired up because we're diving into the hottest topic in Minnesota right now. J.J. McCarthy and his rise as our QB1 for 2025. Our boy is back from injury, and the vibes are electric at TCO Performance Center. Can you feel the energy? We've got a blockbuster update from Harrison Phillips that's got us dreaming big, comparing J.J. to none other than Josh Allen. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride through the latest Vikings news. What's the one thing every Vikings fan wants to know? Is J.J. McCarthy ready to lead us to the promised land? After missing his entire rookie season with a torn meniscus, the pressure's on, but the signs are pointing up. From OTAs to locker room buzz, McCarthy's showing he's got the intangibles to be our franchise quarterback. Let's break it down with 10 key moments that'll get you hyped for the season ahead. So, grab your purple jersey, crank up the skull chant, and let's dive into why 2025 could be the year the Vikings make a Super Bowl run. Are you ready to believe in J.J. McCarthy? Let's go. Harrison Phillips dropped a bombshell this week, comparing our QB1 J.J. McCarthy to Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills superstar. Phillips, who played 4 years alongside Allen, knows what elite leadership looks like. He's seeing those same qualities in McCarthy: confidence, swagger, and a knack for connecting with teammates. Picture this: McCarthy, fresh off his knee rehab, is already acting like the captain of this Vikings ship. Phillips told SI.com that JJ's been pulling new players aside, building bonds, and creating that family vibe in the locker room. This isn't just a guy throwing passes. He's stepping into the role of a leader who knows the power he holds. Vikings fans, what do you think? Is McCarthy's leadership giving you Josh Allen vibes? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this comparison has us buzzing. The stage is set for JJ to prove he's the real deal, but can he back it up on the field? Let's keep going. Let's talk about McCarthy's journey. Drafted 10th overall in 2024, he came to Minnesota with big expectations but also big questions. Some doubted his college stats at Michigan, where he didn't light up the stat sheet like other top picks. But Vikings fans know stats don't tell the whole story. Heart and grit do. Last season was a tough one for JJ. A preseason meniscus tear sidelined him for the entire 2024 campaign, leaving us all wondering what could have been. Sam Darnold stepped up, leading us to a 14-3 record, but now he's off to Seattle, and it's McCarthy's time to shine. Are you feeling the anticipation? The Vikings traded up to get this guy, and now he's got a stacked roster around him. With Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson as weapons, is this the perfect setup for JJ to silence the doubters? Let's see what's next. Speaking of that roster, let's zoom in on Justin Jefferson's role in this JJ McCarthy era. Our superstar wideout is taking on a leadership mantle, showing up to OTAs for the first time in years to build chemistry with his new QB. That's huge, Vikings fans. Jefferson told CBSSports.com it was a no-brainer to be there, working on route timing and getting in sync with McCarthy. He's already raving about JJ's intelligence and awareness, saying he's growing into the captain we need. With 7,432 receiving yards in just 77 games, Jefferson's ready to make McCarthy's life easier. What's the chemistry like between these two? Are you hyped to see JJ slinging it to JJ for touchdowns? Hit the comments and let us know. This duo could be the key to unlocking our offense, but there's more to unpack. Now let's get to the field. At a recent OTA on June 2nd, McCarthy had a rough day, battling 15 to 20 miles per hour winds that made throwing tough. But hold up, don't panic yet. Reports from SI.com say he looked sharp just days before, showing the same zip and anticipation that had coaches buzzing last fall. McCarthy's not chasing perfection, and that's a good thing. He told The Athletic, "The more you try to be perfect, it's going to kill you more than your imperfections will." That's the kind of maturity we love to see from a 22-year-old stepping into QB1 duties. Vikings fans, are you ready to give JJ some grace as he finds his groove? Drop a skull in the comments if you're all in on this kid. The road to greatness isn't always smooth, but the potential is undeniable. Let's talk defense because it's not just about McCarthy. Our elite defense, ranked second in DVOA last season, is giving JJ a run for his money in practice. Posts on X say coaches aren't worried about McCarthy struggling against Brian Flores' schemes. They're calling it a sign of how good our D is. Harrison Phillips, our defensive tackle, is seeing JJ ask the right questions, diving deep into understanding the defense. That's the kind of work ethic that reminds him of Josh Allen's growth in Buffalo. JJ's not just throwing, he's studying, learning, and earning respect. What do you think, Skull Nation? Can McCarthy handle the pressure of our nasty defense in practice and turn it into wins on Sundays? Let's hear your predictions in the comments. The kid's got moxie, but there's more to the story. The Vikings' faith in McCarthy is clear. They let Sam Darnold walk and passed on Aaron Rodgers rumors. But not everyone's sold. NFL insider Ross Tucker, on Purple Daily, said the Vikings had doubts, pointing to their interest in re-signing Darnold or even Daniel Jones. Ouch, that stings. Still, the team's actions speak louder. They traded up for McCarthy, and veterans like Aaron Jones can't stop raving about him. Jones told FS1's Jason McIntyre that JJ's got it, that leadership spark. With an upgraded offensive line and weapons galore, the Vikings are all in. Are you buying the doubts? Or are you riding with JJ? Let us know in the comments. The noise from skeptics is loud, but the hype in Minnesota is louder. Let's keep rolling. Let's get personal for a moment. JJ McCarthy's not just a quarterback. He's a human stepping into a massive role. He and his fiancée, Katia Koropas, just announced they're expecting a baby, per CBS Minnesota. That's a lot to juggle for a 22-year-old. But JJ says he's feeling bigger, faster, stronger than ever. McCarthy's been open about his recovery, telling reporters he feels 110% after his injury. That confidence is infectious, and it's why guys like Vikings owner Mark Wilf are calling him a leader with a gravitational pull. Skull Nation, this kid's got heart. Are you inspired by JJ's off-field growth? Drop a comment and tell us how you think his personal milestones will fuel his play. The Vikings are banking on him, and we're getting to the juicy part. The national media's starting to catch on. FS1's Jason McIntyre went all in, calling the 2025 Vikings a team of destiny and predicting an NFC championship run. That's right, Skull Nation. Destiny. He's hyped about McCarthy's talent and the roster around him, from Aaron Jones to Jordan Mason. Pro Football Focus ranked JJ 21st among NFL quarterbacks, ahead of other 2024 draft classmates like Drake May. That's not bad for a guy who hasn't taken a regular season snap. His 92.2 PFF grade at Michigan shows he's got the tools to succeed in Kevin O'Connell's system. Vikings fans, are you feeling the destiny vibes? Can JJ lead us to the NFC Championship? Hit the comments with your bold predictions. The hype train's rolling, and we're not slowing down. Let's talk about the challenges ahead. McCarthy's first 3 starts in 2025, Chicago on the road, then Atlanta and Cincinnati at home. That's a gauntlet for a young QB, per Newsweek. But with our 14-3 roster from last year and an upgraded O-line, JJ's got a fighting chance. Coach Kevin O'Connell and QB coach Josh McCown are throwing the full playbook at him, and JJ's soaking it up. The Athletic says he's surprising coaches with his recall from last year, even after missing the season. That's the kind of smarts we need under center. What's your take, Skull Nation? Can JJ handle this tough opening stretch? Drop your thoughts below. The schedule's brutal, but our QB1's got the tools to shine. Alright, Vikings fans, it's time to wrap this up with a skull-sized bang. JJ McCarthy's got the leadership, the talent, and the roster to make 2025 special. From Harrison Phillips' Josh Allen comparison to Justin Jefferson's OTA commitment, the pieces are falling into place. Are you ready for the JJ McCarthy era? The Vikings are ignoring the noise, Rodgers rumors, doubters, all of it, and betting on their young QB to lead the charge. With a defense that's elite and an offense stacked with playmakers, this could be the year we finally hoist that Lombardi trophy. Skull Vikings, if you're as hyped as we are, smash that like button, drop a comment with your predictions for JJ, and subscribe for all the latest Vikings news. Share this with your fellow Skull Nation fans, and let's get ready for 2025. Skull.